What's happening, YouTube? I thought I'd make a recording for you, an anti-rant. I'm not sure what the exact term is for the opposite of a rant, but first of all, a word about the poor audio quality. I'm having to ring this in from the top deck of a sinking ship. Everyone else is scarpered, but I'm pretending to be the captain, so I've got to stay on. There's a Rise of an Empire style sea monster swirling around in the sea, waiting to mess me up. But I'm going to keep going as long as I can, because if there's one thing I've noticed in my trawling of YouTube, it's that the most interesting vloggers, the most imaginative and genuinely funny people do have some kind of psychological interpersonal darkness or suffer from anxiety, and I think to combat this, to combat the vibe, I've made a list of things which I love, which I think are reassuring because they still be there even if everything else went very wrong with your life.
The list of 50 things that make life worth living. I've tried to put it in order of how worthy they are. Doc.
Number 50, statues. Number 49, food wrappings that feature a picture of an animal, e.g. lion bar and sugar puffs. 48, the smell of petrol on a garage forecourt. 47, passive aggressive hatred. 46, carrying a fancy knife or even a modest knife. 45, I like it when you're down a country road and it's in the middle of nowhere and you see a helium balloon snagged up in the hedge and you can just release it and watch it float away. 46, football. 45, comics. 44, laser pointers. 43, local legends. 42, coffee. That's underlined 3 times. 41, writing. 40, the punk ethos. 37, YouTube. 36, the excitement of turning a calendar over. 35, PMQs. What's not to love, because you've got arguing and politicians being forced to have their facts and figures and policies on the tips of their tongues. I mean, only a fool would dislike PMQs, really. Nick Clegg, Tony Blair. 34, kicking things. 33, needing a byway really badly and then just finding one in the street. 32, Popmaster. 31, rubbing some buds from a conifer tree and getting a minty smell. 30, having unpopular plans and opinions vindicated. 39, magazines, Vice, Little White Lies, Private Eye, wherever. 28, Flotsam & Jetsam. 27, geocaching. 26, Poundland, and especially now they've started doing DVDs, not so much for recent releases obviously, but if you need, say, a copy of Fight Club or Boogie Nights in a rush, get to Poundland and it'll be there. 25, skimming stones on a lake, stroke throwing bits of tin foil from a bridge on a windy day and just watching them vanish in the distance. 24, charging your electrical appliances at work. 23, when random dogs and cats are friendly to you in the street. 22, samurai swords. I've got 3. 21, having nothing to read and then just getting a free newspaper like the Metro or Crack or Loud Quite Loud. 20, religion, organised or otherwise. 19, the feeling of benevolence you get when you go into a housing estate newsagents on a weekday morning and you might be the first person the guy has seen for an hour. 18, book library phone boxes. 17, when you're tired from a hard day at work and you can justifiably be lazy when you get home. 16, seeing a fox, stroke news reports of inner city foxes attacking kids. 15, having a catchphrase. Nothing livens up a casual conversation like a catchphrase, and if you replace, say, thank you with thank you farmer's wife in a John Lydon voice, it's just going to bring joy to everyone. 14, derelict buildings. 13, Viewmaster. 12, staring at the horizon on a sunny day. 11, betting. I mean, don't bet more than you're comfortable losing, but yeah. 10, finding cash in the street. 9, rivers stroke the sea. 8, wearing sunglasses. 7, the moon. It's beautifully bleak, it's comforting, it's always up there, and everything about it is fascinating, from the weirdness that there's only one rather than many, to all the conspiracy theories. I've just bought Dark Moon by Bennett Percy about all the conspiracy theories, and I'm already loving it. 6, leather jackets. 5, MP3 players, or more specifically the ability to have turn to the power of a gazillion albums or podcasts just there in your pocket. Probably more if you use WMA for that. 4, when I go out for a walk.
When I go for a walk during my lunch break and the vibe is psychologically transgressive somehow, like I am a character from The Great Escape roaming free in the countryside. 5 lucid dreams and regular dreams. That's 5.
Number 2, even better, are those random free association stream of consciousness things you get as you're falling off to sleep, or that you discover you're having if a loud noise wakes you in the night. It's like, I'm thinking of what? This labyrinthine Marquis Smith stroke Q-Tip lyric that you're totally involved in, and how can you be making that from second to second? Number 1, graffiti. I mean, obviously you can't justify a random cuss word on a bus stop or anything on someone's house, but
text, thanks, he is pretty lightweight as a political commentator, but if you go somewhere like the Bath to Kinds and Psychopath, it's just a beautifully colorful and satisfying humans who full of 80s style political dissent. Anyway, that's it. I'm sorry I turned into an effing robot. Please forgive me.